continue.
You start.
Okay, can you do me a favor and probably just put mute because otherwise there's still some noise already. Thank you so much, bro. Hare Krishna. Om Jnanatmiyandasya Ginanjalashakaya Shaktirumamitandena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prachayane Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Radha Krishna Pranaya Pritirladini Shakti Dasmat Ekatmana Papi Vupi Puradeha Veda Gatata Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila 1.5. The loving affairs of Sri Radha and Krishna are transcendental manifestations of the Lord's internal internal pleasure-giving potency. Although Radha and Krishna are one in their identity, previously they separated themselves. Now these two transcendental identities have again united in the form of Sri Chaitanya. I bow down to him who has manifested himself in the sentiment and complexion of Srimati Radharani, although he is Krishna himself. Happy Radhashmi, everyone, and appearance day of Srimati Radharani. Should I wait? I'm talking about Radharani, that's what I was saying. Thank you. So Srila Prabhupada has reminded us that without approaching Srimati Radharani, we cannot approach Krishna. She is Krishna's dearest devotee, his pleasure potency. And it's only through her mercy that we can receive Krishna's grace. So today we have an opportunity to reflect on who she is, why she is worshipped, and how we can receive her mercy. In his books, Srila Prabhupada explains that Krishna has three main energies: the external, material world, the marginal energy, the living entities, and the internal, the Hladini Shakti, which is Radharani. The Radharani is the personification of Krishna's pleasure-giving potency. She is the supreme energy. She's not an ordinary personality, not a material figure. She is the highest embodiment of pure love, that is love without selflessness. Her relationship with Krishna shows us that the purest, or shows what the purest devotion looks like. When we look at Radharani's relationship with Krishna, we see that there's no expectation, there's no business exchange, but it's only based on Krishna's satisfaction. And that is why she is our greatest teacher of devotion. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Lila 482 and 83, it stated, Govinda Radhani Radha Govinda Mohini Govinda Sarvasa Sarvakanta Shiromani. Radha is the one who gives pleasure to Govinda, and she also is the enchantress of Govinda. She is the be-all and end-all of Govinda, and the crest jewel of all his consorts. Devi Krishna Mai Prokta Radhika Paradevata Sarva Lakshmi Mai Sarva Kanti Sma Mohini Para. The transcendental goddess Srimati Radharani is the direct counterpart of Lord Shri Krishna. She is the central figure for all the goddesses of fortune. She possesses the attractiveness to attract the all-attractive personality of Godhead. She is the primeval potency, the primeval internal potency of the Lord. And she is, of course, Krishna is the enchanter of Cupid, right? Um, Madan Mohan, but Srimati Radharani is Madan Mohan and Mohini, the one who enchanted uh, the one who enchanted Cupid. And Srila Rupa Goswami describes 25 transcendental qualities, but of course I'm not going to go through all of those 25 due to time constraints. I will just highlight a few. So she's compassionate, more merciful than even Krishna. If we approach Krishna directly, he will see our faults. But if we approach Radharani, she covers our faults with her compassion. How many times can we cover the faults of others um, to make them look good? And or how many times we point out the fault of others so that we look better? That's compassion. She's chaste. She's completely dedicated to Krishna alone, showing us what pure, one-pointed devotion looks like. Once, when Krishna was late to meet Radharani, Lalita Saki expressed anger at Krishna's carelessness. Why are you so late? But Radharani stopped her. She says, don't blame Krishna. If he delays, it's my misfortune, not his fault. Uh, of course, such is the love of Radharani. Of course, in different leelas, he will be chastising Krishna. If it was not for Krishna being late one time when he tied him with a rope that she has with her, belt, we would not be having Damodar Leela. So see how merciful she is. And this pastime actually is in the references from the Lalita Madhava by Srila Rupa Goswami. Then she can give shelter to all kinds of devotees, not only Brahmanas, not only this, not only that, not only from this part of that part. She gives shelter to everyone. One of the most remarkable uh, qualities of Srimati Radharani is that no matter who they are, um, she gives shelter. Whether one is highly advanced devotee or just beginning or on the path of bhakti, and baby steps, she accepts everyone who sincerely approaches her. In the material world, love and care are often, most of the time, conditional, based on qualification, background, social status, and then nowadays on number of likes, fame, etc. But Radharani's love is unconditional. She never asks, are you qualified? Are you pure? Are you advanced? Are you an influencer? How many followers do you have? No, she doesn't. Instead, she looks only at the sincerity. Even the smallest attempt to serve Krishna attracts her attention. In a lecture on Radhasmi 1973, Srila Prabhupada explains that Radharani is so merciful that even if we are not fit to go to Krishna directly. She can make us qualified, just as a mother takes a child's rough drawing and beautifies it before showing it to the father. Radharani takes our imperfect offerings, adds her own devotion, and presents us to Krishna in such a way that he is pleased. See her mercy. Another beautiful quality of Radharani is her natural affection toward anyone, whether superior, equal, or junior. For superiors, Radharani is always respectful and humble. Um, to her elders, like Mother Yasoda, she shows the utmost respect and service mode. Even though Radharani is the topmost goddess worshipped by all, I mean, Krishna's Haran Shakti, she never thinks herself great. Instead, she lovingly serves her elders with humility, with her friends, with her equals, with the gopis. Radharani shares the sweet exchanges of love and service, and she does not seek to dominate or overshadow them, but rather cooperates, consults, and sometimes even accepts defeat in playful pastimes simply to increase the love and harmony. So we are also having a good um, class on leadership here, not by force, but by love and cooperation. She's telling us how to lead. And towards her juniors, Radharani is especially merciful and caring to those who are younger or less advanced. Um, the Manjaris, the younger gopis, they are given the highest opportunities of service under her guidance. She empowers them, she encourages them, and allows them to render the most intimate service to Krishna, although she herself is fully capable. So this shows her extraordinary generosity. Does any of this sound familiar? She's teaching us Vaishnava Sadachar, right? How to interact with the devotees. So we should learn from her example to treat everyone with respect, with affection and compassion, whether superior, equal, or junior. If we cultivate this mood, um, we it's going to be pleasing her, and through her, pleasing Krishna. In fact, in a class, Srila Prabhupada said that our focus is Krishna, but we cannot understand Krishna without Radharani. That is why our temples are named rather Krishna temples, not Krishna alone. He often said that if you go through Radharani, your service to Krishna is guaranteed to be accepted. And actually, once a devotee asked Prabhupada, how can we make sure, sorry, how can we make sure that Krishna accepts our service? And Prabhupada smiled and said, oh, please, Radharani, if she is pleased, Krishna cannot refuse. So how can we approach Radharani? When we are chanting, we are calling out to her, please, please engage me in Krishna service. So let us pay attention to the quality of our chanting, not only when we are doing our meditation or chanting, but whether in kirtan, bhajan, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We can sincerely pray to her. At times we got a bit enthusiastic in our kirtans and start singing very fast. What? Who are we calling out to? I'm, please forgive me, but I'm yet to hear or listen a Prabhupada Kirtan singing like that. Kirtan is not a display of our singing capabilities, but a meditation. Um, it's a mantra, right? We're chanting a mantra. We're trying to free our mind, and the only way to do is by calling the right personalities. We all like to be addressed by our names, and when someone mispronounces it or totally change our name, we feel uncomfortable and at times upset, right? So who gave us the authority to change their names? When in doubt, please, we should listen to our founder Acharya. There is a reason why he is Srila Prabhupada, our founder Acharya. Just because X, Y, Z, or whoever does it, well, check with our founder Acharya. So what else can we do? We can serve by serving devotees and the temple with please Radharani. Actually, I'm so sorry. Um, actually, when we um, uh, I thought I lost my thought. I'm sorry. I was talking about Kirtan, right? Um, hmm, I just went blank. I'm so sorry. I was talking about the prana, how we properly have to address them, and how we uh, uh, if we really want to make that connection, then we should address them properly. Uh, we should don't we should not take for granted who we are, uh, you know, dealing with. When we serve Prabhupada, oh, this is the point that I wanted to make, because actually when we serve Srila Prabhupada and Guru, and they are happy, Radharani is happy, and as a result, Krishna is happy. Um, so if Krishna is not happy, but our Guru Maharaj is happy, Rajmata Radharani is happy, then everything okay. But if our Guru Maharaj is not happy, then we better be careful. we do some uh, work a little bit extra. um, there's a story of a poor devotee in Vrindavan who offered water and wildflowers with great love to Radha and Krishna. And seeing his devotion, Radharani told Krishna, see, these devotees offering is greater than the opulent worship of kings. Why? Because it is offered with a heart. So let us sincerely pray to them. Radharani, please forgive my many shortcomings and kindly accept me. Please bless me that I may serve Krishna with purity, always, always with the right intention to serve. On this day, I would also like to especially acknowledge our Vaishnavis, the mothers, sisters, the daughters of our community. Srimati Radharani is the supreme example of devotion, compassion, and spiritual strength. And each of you reflect the ray of her qualities through your tireless services, whether at the temple or at home, or daily dressing, cooking, cleaning, taking care of and teaching the children, organizing festivals, singing kirtan, caring for devotees, and much more than goes unseen. You embody Radharani's spirit of selfless love. Much of your service is often quiet and behind the scenes, but it sustains the very heart of your homes and our temple. So by creating an environment where our Vaishnavis feel safe, valued, and encouraged, we are directly pleasing Srimati Radharani, who is most affectionate to all her devotees. And as we go through the day, um, this thing, what is the quality, one quality of Radharani that touches my heart? There may be more, there may be more that touches my heart, but there might be one that I could say, yes, I can work on that quality. What would that be? How could I apply it in my life? Because that one quality could probably sprout and we can take up another quality. Hmm. We will continue talking about Radharani this evening during our special Radhasmi program. The class will be given by our very dear Temple President, Her Grace Pramalatri Devidasi. So please join us at 5 o'clock for Kirtan, followed by Katha and Pushpa Abhishekam. And this is the third year that we are doing that, but it always feels like the first time. We never know what the devotees are going to surprise us with. And as a matter of fact, it's never the same. It may feel the same, but it's never the same because uh, devotees and everyone who participates, by the way, our uh, gratitude to everyone who participated into putting these festivals together. But we are just supposed to do the work. The results are up to Radha and Krishna. And so it's going to be celebrated, it's going to be done according to what, to her desires. Um, but if anyone wants to find more about Srimati Radharani, I would sincerely ask you to please look up classes by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Read his books and references. Such nectar should be heard from a pure devotee. And who better than the person who brought Krishna consciousness to the West and to the world? Without him, we would not be here today celebrating this auspicious day. I Please forgive my shortcomings. As you can think, I'm not really 100%, but I didn't want to. I want to comply with the request. Thank you very much, Nanda Chaitanya Prabhu, for engaging me this morning. Again, my apologies for my shortcomings. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhuveva cha patitana bhavanevi vaishnavevi namo namaha. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Sri Shivaram Gaurangi, all glories to Srimati Radharani. Hare Hare Krishna. You are muted now. I don't know if there's any questions or any comments. You know, you are muted. I cannot hear you. The deities look beautiful.
Yeah, it's a little tilted, but it's fine, I think. But yeah, yes, Mataji. Any question?
No.
You, Mataji, get well.
Okay.
Take it.
Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. I just went blank over there. I don't know.
Hare Krishna.
We'll see you later. Hare Krishna.